Hello, and welcome to Global One Media. Joining me today is Benjamin Gelber, the Vice President of Exploration at Goldline Resources, an exploration company with high potential gold properties in the Nordics. Hello, Benjamin. How are you today?
Good, thank you, Manair. Thanks for having me on the show today.
Absolutely. So your projects are located in Sweden and Finland in high potential areas. Can you tell us about the Goldline Belt in Sweden and the Gold District in Finland and why you've chosen to explore in those locations?
Yeah, so both Sweden and Finland are well endowed in natural resources and relatively underexplored regions. They're both in first world countries with great infrastructure. They've got experienced workforces, a long history of mining, and significant new discoveries in both regions continue to demonstrate the potential of these areas. The Gold Line was only recognized as a mineralized belt in the mid-1990s, with only a handful of companies having explored there. And out of these, only several companies have made any sort of real effort. And these include Agnico Eagle, Barsele Minerals Corp with their JV, Dragon Mining, Lapland Gold Miners, and now Goldline Resources. And the Goldline project, it represents a district scale opportunity with Goldline controlling two very large project areas to the north and south of Agnico Eagle's Barsele deposit. And combined, these two projects occupy the majority of the Goldline belt with over 80 kilometers of strike of first order structural corridor. Now, we like the Goldline because it has the right rocks, the right Paleoproterozoic age with the right tectonic history for significant gold mineralization. The belt is structurally complex with deep penetrating regional first order structures extending hundreds of kilometers in strike along the north-south axis of the belt. These are mapped by geophysics and field observation, and there's a vast network of second-order structures controlling mineralization. The belt is mineralized with known mineral endowment of over 6 million ounces gold, primarily hosted within the Barsele, Svartliden, and Fäboliden deposits. And what adds to the prospectivity of the belt is known mineralization is hosted within multiple rock types in a variation of styles and in different metamorphic grades of rocks. Given that there's little exposure in the belt with upwards of 90% glacial till cover over the bedrock, it's our opinion that with systematic exploration utilizing modern technology and best practice, we'll have good success making new discoveries there as well. And to highlight this, in November last year, Goldline drilled a maiden 670-meter drilling program, testing a top of bedrock gold and pathfinder anomaly coincident with a second-order structural feature at our Ida target, located on the Paubäcken project. And hole 3 here intercepted economic gold mineralization hosted within a strongly altered and deformed mafic intrusion. Currently, a follow-up 1,500-meter drilling program is underway, and with this program, we're testing over 800 meters of the identified structural corridor. In addition to this, there's multiple target areas for follow-up work and huge areas of our project package which have seen no exploration whatsoever. So we think there's a massive opportunity for us and our shareholders in Sweden. In Finland, Goldline controls the entire Oijarvi greenstone belt, which is one of the least explored greenstone belts in Finland, and also represents a district scale opportunity. The belt was first identified in the 1990s using regional airborne geophysics, and mineralization first discovered through regional till sampling programs executed by the Finnish Geological Survey, the GTK. Initial drilling here intercepted the Kilmakangas ore body, which was then sold to and explored by several junior companies before being acquired by Agnico Eagle and then Goldline Resources. As with the Goldline belt, the Oijarvi belt has the right rocks, Archean age in this case, with the right structural architecture and the right tectonic history for orogenic gold. The belt hosts known mineralization with the Kilmakangas deposit, which is a shear zone hosted gold-silver ore body on which Goldline completed a maiden indicated and inferred resource earlier this year. And regionally, the belt contains over 30 kilometers of first-order structural corridors with many untested flexures and intersecting second-order structures. Several known occurrences, but here again, the vast majority of the belt is untested. So in summary, I think it's rare in this industry for a small company like ours to have not only one, but two highly prospective and underexplored district scale projects in great jurisdictions in their portfolio. And I think this represents a huge opportunity.
That's very good. And as for your current properties in Sweden and Finland, what historic exploration has been carried out in those areas?
Well, in the Gold Line projects are split into two large concession areas, the 17,000 hectare Paubäcken project in the south and 31,000 hectare Storjukten project in the north. And those are located north and south of Agnico-Eagle's Barsele deposit, which is right in between. Neither area has really benefited from systematic modern exploration activities, and historic exploration has generally ranged from till and boulder sampling, outcrop mapping, and several small drilling campaigns on discrete target areas. Work conducted by Gold Line and our partners at EMX is really focused on interpretation of geophysics data to identify structural corridors underneath the glacial till cover and systematically target these structural corridors with regional till sampling, top of bedrock drilling, and follow-up diamond drilling. The IDA target on the Paubäcken project is a maiden discovery, and this came about through top of bedrock drilling over an interpreted structural corridor under 20 meters of glacial till cover. As mentioned previously, the drilling last year in November 2021 encountered 22.5 meters of 2.4 grams per ton, which was a very exciting result and proved our targeting is effective. Currently, we've got a 1,500 meter follow-up drilling program underway, and this is targeted or designed to step down dip on the known mineralization and test 800 meters of strike length along the structural corridor. At Oijarvi, the Oijarvi Greenstone Belt in Finland, historic work really consisted of regional till sampling and diamond drilling for the most part. The Kilmakangas deposit itself was discovered early in the exploration cycle, and most historic work is focused on that, as well as some regional exploration holes along several other parallel structural corridors in the belt. Regional till sampling was conducted over a portion of the belt, but the vast majority of the belt is untested to now. This summer, Gold Line conducted regional till sampling over untested areas, and our follow-up work will include top of bedrock drilling of regional targets and further delineation drilling of the Kilmakangas deposit to depth and along strike.
And after Gold Line commenced its exploration program on those properties, what is the most recent resource estimate?
Earlier this year, Gold Line published a maiden NI 43-101 MRE for the Kilmakangas deposit, located on the Oijarvi Greenstone Belt. We're very happy with the result. It sits at 159,000 ounces gold equivalent in the indicated category, grading at 4.6 grams per ton, and 152,000 ounces gold equivalent in the inferred category, grading 2.9 grams a ton, for a total of 311,000 ounces of 3.9 grams per ton gold equivalent. I think importantly here is that the Kilmakangas resource is based on only 67 historic drill holes, the vast majority of those drilled by Agnico Eagle, and these total only 18,000 meters of drilling. So drilling has tested the ore body to an average depth of only 250 meters vertical depth, along a strike length of 1.5 kilometers. We've identified high-grade zones of mineralization that are plunging and stacked upon each other. These remain open, down plunge, down dip, and along strike. So we see a lot of potential with this deposit, and much more drilling is planned to test the full extent of mineralization and investigate if wider zones of mineralization occur at depth and along strike prior to progressing the project to the scoping stage or PEA stage.
That is promising. And what are the next milestones in your exploration program on those properties?
For Sweden, our next milestones are to establish a discovery in the gold line. We're very excited about the current drilling program at the Ida target, and results from that should be released into the market soon for the first holes. In addition, we're looking to continue advancing targets through our project pipeline using our systematic exploration approach and advance multiple targets towards the drilling stage. In Finland, our milestones are to complete a round of resource expansion drilling on the Kilmakangas deposit with the aim of doubling the current resource and advancing towards a PEA study, in addition to systematically testing regional targets in the belt.
Thank you very much, Benjamin, for all of this information. We'll follow these updates very closely and look forward to seeing you again and hearing about the next developments from Goldline Resources.
Thank you very much for having me, Monir, and we'll talk to you soon.